What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. Coco Gauff U.S. Open run is over as she falls to the number one seed Naomi Osaka 6-3, 6-0. Naomi played a magnificent match, hit a lot of winners. I think at one point she had 17 winners to Coco's 4 winners. And when you combine that with the unforced errors, I think at one point in the match, Naomi was like a +3 with winners and unforced error, and Coco was a -15. And she had like 4 errors and like 19 unforced errors at one point. So it was just that was the tail of the tape as far as this matchup goes, and that was the difference in the matchup. Coco could not get her first serve over. A lot of times on the second serve, she couldn't get that over either. That's what contributed to the many unforced errors in her play. She tried to move Naomi around. I think that was part of the game plan. Maybe try to move her around. Don't try to, because when she's stationary and can set her feet, she's hard to beat. She can blow 95% of the women off the court. Only people that can probably hang with her is probably Serena Williams. She's probably the only one that can play that type of game with Naomi when it's a baseline type of game, a power game. And Coco Gauff did try to implement that, but I think she was too little, too late. As she got down 6-3 in the first set, and then she tried to go to more of the slice and do a little bit of the drop shots. But it was just she had very little success, as the momentum was clearly on Naomi Osaka's side. Now Coco did another thing she had problems with was she had a hard time with a backhand. Her backhand is her best hand. It's better than her forehand. But at the end of the match, maybe because she was demoralized with her service game, that backhand started spraying on her too, as she hit a lot of unforced errors at the end of that second set. And then the forehand was just, it was problematic the whole matchup with Osaka. The forehand was just not on point, and that's been her problem throughout this tournament. But she's been able to overcome it with her movement and her grittiness and stuff like that, and outlasting her opponents and running down a lot of balls. But it just did not happen for her tonight against Osaka. Now Osaka, this probably was her best matchup since the best game since the Australian Open. It just had the feel of a major finals, but she played a best game. When she plays like this, there's nobody on the ladies' side that can beat her outside of Serena Williams, man. She played beautiful, man. First hit a lot of aces. You know, I mean, one ace that she hit, man. She hit it right there on the tee. It was beautiful there, and you know, somebody, I think one of the judges, they missed their call, and they looked at it on the replay. And the ball split right down the middle, hit that tee right there. That was beautiful. That's how she was on point with her serve all game long, and she was able to hit a lot of winners and get a lot of points off her service game. So that was important for her in this matchup. Now the tipping point of this matchup between these two ladies was after Naomi won the first set 6-3, which was competitive. You know, I didn't think Coco played that bad in the first set, but she quickly broke Coco in the second set to go up 1-0. But Coco had a good chance to break her back on her service game and had a 15-40, but was unable to break her back as Naomi came back and deuced it up and ended up holding her service game up to go up 2-0. I thought that demoralized Coco, and she pretty much was it was downhill ever since. From that point on, it was downhill as Naomi cruised to a second set victory in 6-0. So I thought that was the turning point of the matchup. The first set actually, let me go back to the first set. It was actually competitive, as both girls had a hard time, both ladies had a hard time holding their serve, as they both got broke. It was like 4-3. I think when it was 4-3, it was like the last 3 or 4 service games of each opponent they got broke. It was like Coco got Coco broke Naomi breaks Coco. They was just taking turns breaking each other's service game. But finally at 5-3, Naomi Osaka was able to hold on to her serve to win that first set 6-3. And then she quickly broke Coco again as I go back. Quickly broke Coco again and go up 1-0, and it looked like Coco was going to break her back again on her service game at 15-40. But Naomi withstood that and was able to hold on to her serve to go up 2-0 her service game to go up 2-0, and that was the tipping point of the matchup. As she won 4 points in a row after that to win it 6-0 in the second set. So a good win by Naomi Osaka. Good run by Coco Gauff. She'll learn from this, gain a little bit more experience. She needs to work on her service game, work on getting her first serves over, and work on if she doesn't get the first serve over. If she has a low percentage on the first serve, don't use that second serve as a just basically just trying to get the first serve over like as a second serve. You can't do that. That's how you get a lot of unforced errors. So she's gonna have to learn how to take a little bit off that second serve to get it over and start the rally off. She'll learn from that and work on her forehand. Work on her forehand and get that a little bit more consistent. Get that a little bit more consistent where you hit winners off their forehand, because her backhand is already, to me, one of the best on the women's side. She just got to get that forehand lined up with the backhand, and she'll be one of the women to beat on the women's side of tennis. This is JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. I holla.